Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is the Global Summit preview show. We are super excited that you're coming into Cincinnati in just 16 days. Woo! Let's go. We've got a lot coming up tonight. Let's take a look. We're going all the way through everything you need to know: packing, pink party, new products for the summit. Plus, we've got some great training tonight on how to get that social following up so that when you hit these new products, your customers are ready to buy. Plus, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't give things away, right? All right, so let's get right into this. I talked to Stacy Bach a couple of days ago about how she's getting her team ready, what she's packing. She loves Global Summit, and also how was her first one. So let's talk to Stacy and get everything out for that packing list and get it done. All right, my friends, we have a treat. We are headed down to North Carolina where we have Stacy Bauk, and she is here because she loves national events and she's excited about Global Summit, as am I. And she's going to share with us some tips on how everybody can really make the most of it. Stacy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, excited. We're counting down the days here. Okay, so you're headed to Cincinnati soon. So tell us, when it comes to like packing, let's just start there. Like, what are some things that you know as a Global Summit veteran, national training, you've been to Cincinnati many times. What are some things that you want to pass on to people?
Yeah, I actually always create a packing list for my team, especially new members. It's so nice so you don't forget stuff. But I tell girls to bring an envelope for receipts so that you can, like, for all your tax write-offs if you're going out to eat and stuff like that. That's something I learned from my sponsor. Your chargers, your notebook. I don't know if you take notes on your iPad, a power bank, right? Because like you're trying to like take notes and you don't want your stuff to die. Little sweaters and stuff because it does get cold in the rooms for classes. Snacks, definitely. Granola bars, nuts. I love to bring those little microwavable oatmeal things, like kind of breakfast, like real fast, like, in the hotel room. And you could totally do this balling on a budget. I mean, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, because you want to make sure that you're alive for the events and the classes, right? Like, and so when you get hangry, like that, I know how that goes. So snacks are a must. And dress to impress, right? Like when we dress up and feel good, and you only need a couple of outfits, so pick your like three favorite outfits, some jewelry, stuff that makes you feel good, because then you're going to show up differently. Comfortable shoes, but then bring your for walking to like this Duke Center and back, but then like maybe some like easy ones to put in a bag, and then put your cute shoes on when you get there. Your pink outfit, like the theme parties are so fun. And yeah, I mean, I have to think like Tylenol, pads, tampons, the stuff you don't want to forget.
Yes, that actually, so many good points there about the shoes, about the snacks, about, being in something that you feel good in. That's always important. What about for the first timers that are a little nervous? You remember your first time. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I say, try to get connected to ladies on your team going. But the thing is even if you don't have anybody going, people are so welcoming when you get there. Like when I started to actually make friends in the company that weren't on my team, it was at these events, and you don't even realize. So I want you to be open and aware to the girl standing next to you in line, the person sitting next to you in the chair. Like, we all know each other. So even if it's not your first time, talk to the girl next to you. You see somebody who doesn't know anybody, smile at them, ask them where they're from. Cool thing also, we have name badges that say our name and where we're from. But you just get excited, ready to like have so much fun, especially because it's 30-year anniversary. Like, the energy is going to be incredible. You don't, and you won't even realize you're new. Like, people are going to be coming up to you and talking to you, and you're going to meet friends from all over the world. And it's so nice to like keep those friendships after, because you learn about booking parties, you learn about what they do for their demo, and it's basically like having like little mentors and sponsors from everywhere. But yeah, just be ready to have fun, keep an open mind, go to all the classes, even if you're like, oh, I've done this, I know this, right? Like, hearing it with a different set of ears and
yep.
sometimes from a different trainer really changes it up for you. And you never know if you're going to get that 30-second nugget that changes your business forever. Like my first training made my business times by 5. I don't even know how to say that. Like, not what's more than quadrupled, right? Like, it just taught me so much that I could go back and implement. I don't even know if I answered your question right, but I
You
said a whole
did.
bunch of
No,
stuff.
you totally did. You said what I was going to talk to you about, which is going to the classes, making the most of the
Yeah.
classes, those nuggets that I mean, like our girls Vivian and Abby are working on a social media class. Like the stuff that they're going to bring to the table, like, yeah, you might be doing social media, but they're teaching me stuff every day.
Right.
Like there is so much on this agenda. And then the events at night. You're right. The pink party is going to be so fun. And then we have the awards dinner and presentation where you guys are going to walk across the stage and everybody's going to be involved. Like I'm just so
So fun.
excited. Okay,
Yeah.
how are you getting your team excited? And
I always put my team in a little group chat. I make sure that everybody has a roommate and that they're driving with someone. A lot of our girls love to carpool to save on money, but like that's half the fun is the girlfriend time in the car and
yep,
in the hotel room is really bonding and stuff. I'm making sure I'm going to order some team t-shirts, and some of my girls have them, but I want to make sure they don't need another size. They want a new color, just so we kind of feel like we're there together. And if not, I wear some swag. There's a ton of PR swag you can get, like really cute stuff out right now. So I make sure that, if they have something to wear when we like meet up for like a dinner or something, and don't be scared to like meet somebody. And you know what I mean? Like if there's somebody that wants to come to our team meetup that we do, like the girls are super welcome and open. So I also like to get my girls a little notebook and pens from like Walmart, like something that's not too inexpensive, but I want them to be prepared and excited. And then I make sure that they're not nervous, like, hey, especially if it's their first time. So hey, do you have any questions? This is the hotel I'm gonna be at. Let me know when you're getting there, like stuff like that. Just so that they're ready. And I tell them, like, get ready for fun, right? Because the thing is like a lot of these girls that never came before, they don't know what to expect. But when
right.
you get there, I mean, you just feel all of the good vibes, and that's why the girls that go to these events are the ones that do better in business and the ones that stay longer, because they really get the feeling like they're involved, they're in it, and then they meet these relationships that help their business flourish. It really, like, I mean, it's so much easier to like, oh, it's not working for me, if like you don't have any other girlfriends in it, like when I'm kind of down, my girlfriends are like, let me help you out, like, have you tried this? So that's where you're going to meet these people.
I love it. Stacy, thank you so much. You made me even more excited. Thank you for these tips.
Cool.
I can't wait to see you and give you a hug in person. It's been a while. So everybody, give Stacy some love in the comments below, and we will see you soon.
Awesome. And Zach is coming too. I'm so excited to bring him. So I've never brought a partner before. So yay.
Oh, perfect. I can't wait for this. All right, see you then.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Okay, awesome tips from Stacy. And as you can see, she's so excited, and she's right. Make sure you bring those granola bars for your brain, and make sure you have some very comfy shoes. And as always, if it's your first time, don't be nervous, because everyone embraces the first timies. It's like a celebration. It's a party. Okay, so let's take a look at the schedule just so you know what's coming up. It's on the event site, but let's hit some of the high points. All right, Wednesday, we get our directors above in. We get some leadership time with them. We have dinner. Thursday is when the fun begins. You guys, we have workshops all morning. The guests, well, they're going on a little golf outing at Top Golf. And then we have some more roundtables, and then we are launching products, hearing from Patty and Chris, and having an amazing opening session. And then it's 7. So if I were you guys, I would book something downtown Cincinnati, have a little gathering with your friends that night, your team, whatever, but then be back with us at Duke Energy, because we have all these amazing classes on Friday from 10 to 4. And then we have, my friends, I'm super excited about this, the pink party, where everything will be pink, including all of us, which Viv and I are going to talk what you should be wearing to all this stuff in just a few minutes. All right, now Saturday, we have more workshops all day, amazing classes, guest speakers. It's going to be awesome. Now, then we have our awards dinner. And this is different. We haven't done it like this before. It's gonna kind of be Golden Globe-ish, because everybody's going to be at round tables, We're going to be serving dinner. It's going to be amazing. And then we're going to see the Achievers walk across the stage. I'm so excited. Let's take a look. This is the last time we were together walking across the stage. It is going to be awesome. And then Sunday, you guys are all energized, you're ready, and you are back with your families and friends. Oh yeah, I forgot. After the awards dinner, of course we're gonna have an after party. So, I mean, we gotta celebrate all the wins, right? All wins are wins. Okay. Now, when it comes to what to wear, I'm gonna be right back with my friend Viv, and we are going to talk about wardrobe. All right, Viv, let's talk one of my favorite things, what to wear. Because anytime I'm going out of town, I'm sure you're like this too, and it's a new thing or, you know, there's a lot of events, I get a little nervous about, do I have everything I need?
I'm like this on girls' trips because
me too.
My girls know how to dress, and I really feel like I have to up my game when I'm going out with them. So.
Well, and just like for Global Summit, I feel like I need to up my game because these consultants are always looking good.
Absolutely.
Okay, just a little warning in case you haven't been before. Please, no lingerie to Duke Energy, no lingerie to any Pure Romance corporate events. Leave it in the bedroom. Okay, just had to say that one just in case.
I bet you look great in it though.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
It's about confidence, but that confidence stays in the bedroom. All right, so for the workshops, we have all this stuff on our Pure Romance Pinterest board. So let's take a look at things you would wear during the day. And as Stacy said, it is very important to be, you know, dress your best in a way that you're comfortable, but also remember there's a lot of steps being taken in between your hotel and Duke Energy. So cute, comfortable shoes are always a thing.
Absolutely, and I'm actually going to be on stage this year teaching a class with my girl Abby. So you're going to catch me in one of these outfits on stage.
I love it. Okay, so that's about Thursday. We have classes Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, let's talk about opening session where we're going to be dropping some products. I would up my game for opening session for sure because then you could go out in the town after. And then the pink party, Friday night.
Pink party is where it's at. This is what I'm most excited about.
Me too.
I've got like 8 carts filled to the brim with pink outfits.
Oh.
Actually, on the Pinterest board, there is a hot pink sequence number. It's a suit.
Have your name on it?
I think it might.
Okay, I've got something in my cart from Judith Marsh, but I'm like, it might be a little too much, but
it's
is
never
anything
too much. No.
Exactly. So Friday night pink party. Check out the Pinterest board if you're not sure. And if you guys want to, you know, tag us on social or send us some.
Please do.
I am open to any type of wardrobe back and forth. Okay, and then Saturday night. You guys have seen people walk the stage before. This awards dinner.
This is when we're dressed to the nines.
We are. We're going to have our little gowns on. I'm going to have some sequins.
It's like prom 2.0.
It is. It's the adult prom. I mean, we get to go again.
Minus all the lame boys.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so Viv, where do we find all of these boards for inspiration and packing?
Pinterest.
Okay.
My favorite.
100%. We're going to also put this in the consultant Facebook group so you guys can easily access it. All right, I feel like
giveaway time?
Yeah, it's giveaway
I
time.
love giveaways.
Everybody coming is in here, and you know there's gonna be.
What are we giving away?
I think we give away free product.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, all right. Viv, everybody in my hand is gonna get $100 in free product.
Let's go. Maggie Patridge, you're getting free product.
Okay.
Heidi Bowers, you're getting free product.
Okay. Mikkel Perry.
You're getting free product.
Who else?
Marcy Poole. Guess what? Free product.
Oh, I have more than I thought. Okay, and Juliana Ramirez Lara, you're also getting $100 in free product. This is so fun.
Congratulations. Okay. Make sure you email us tonight to get that free product.
Okay, now you talked to Anna Morales a couple days ago about social following and how to, you know, increase the numbers and get yourself visible, right?
I actually checked her following the other day. It's already at 101K.
Whoa.
She's killing it.
Okay,
on
and
social.
you guys, where did she start? She started just like us at like, what, 1,100? I mean.
She, in November, she had around 600 followers. And since then, it's just skyrocketed.
Okay, so let's hear exactly what she did, how she did it. Let's go to you and Anna.
Awesome. All right, Anna, you've recently experienced so much success on social media. You've gotten, 96K followers in the past couple months. What do you attribute to your newfound success in following on social media?
I'm really excited about this experience. I started doing this 3 months ago. Now I have 99.6 followers, K followers. It was so amazing because it's day per day. So it is because the constancy that I have doing my reels, posting every day. It's just once every day, but it's all the time, every day in all these 90 days that have just passed.
That's awesome. And then with an increase in following, are you seeing an increase in sales as well?
Absolutely. I have
Yeah.
to tell you something. When one day when I woke up, I was around, I sold around 25 or 30 like virgin, and
Wow.
didn't have any. I just have a couple in stock, and I was, oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for the success. That's what I thought at that moment, because if I was trying to get out of them at that moment, it was really I was really happy, but I was really frustrated too, because hey, I shouldn't have those products immediately so I can drop off, but it could have. But that's the experience that I have, and I still having with these social media things, because my sales are every single day. Every single day, I talk with people all the time. I'm selling all every day. It's amazing.
Awesome. And then what kind of content are you creating right now?
I am dentist in my country, so in my school dentistry career, I'm during that period, I used to learn about chemistry, biochemistry, psychology, anatomy. And when I decided to do this pure romance career, it's the same. It's a health. It's a health. I am a health professional doing pure romance. So I decided to do all my content is about how these products works in our life, like in our body. That's why I study all the
Ingredients?
ingredients and
Yeah.
the pharmacological things, or how that works in our body. So I recommend in that way. So all my content is in a professional way. So the person who contact me, talk to me, always have the answer, and I always have the correct answer. For example, like a virgin. What is like a virgin? Like a virgin, it's a product who works in your body because one principal ingredient. And I'm talking about that ingredient all the time. And what is the good thing about using that? And what is the bad thing about using that? So I have to be really careful all the time when I talk with the person who is asking me about the product.
I love that. I love the idea of breaking it down to the bare basics because, even when it comes to skincare, that's the kind of stuff I'm absorbing on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. So I love the idea. Where do you get your inspiration for content?
In my books.
In your books? I love it.
Yeah.
What kind of books?
It's like dentistry. But I know it sounds weird, but I think
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you don't have the spirit that I have, in my life, because I have a master's degree and I am a specialist, like dentist, I am a periodontist. So everything is like gums. And the biotic that we have in our gums, we have over there too. So
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
yeah, it's same. So if I'm always said that, how is your mouth? How is your mouth? How looks your mouth? How is inside your body? How is that part of you? And it sounds weird, but for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this like a real professional. And I Google if I don't know something, and when you study and when you get a master degree, all the information that you're gonna share, it needs to be with evidence. Is that correct? That word is
Yes.
correct? My accent is
100% correct.
okay. And you need to talk about the reality. It's not like it's not a miracle product. It's
Yeah.
not. It's real, and it works really good. So if you don't have the books that I have probably about anatomy or biochemistry, you can reach Google. But if you're going to reach Google, you have to be careful what you're reading and what
Yeah.
you're going to tell about it.
Make sure they're educational sources. Absolutely. Last question. What advice do you have for your sister consultants when it comes to jumping into making reels?
Every consultant needs to find the correct way that they want to do. I am different like another consultant, but everyone, every single person has their own how
Like
their
a niche, your niche, right?
it's,
Like something specific to you.
yeah, it's something specific. For example, Lilia is a good inspiration for me.
Yeah.
But Lilia has her way. And I said, I am Peruvian. I am from Peru. I will love all the women in my country needs to know about this because it changed my life. My first
Absolutely.
experience for me was really important in my life because I never tried about G. I didn't know anything about the G spot in my life. So I know it like anatomy, but I never feel it. So when pure ones came to my life, it was really different. So the taboos goes away, and Lilia was a good example about it. And she was my inspiration, and I did the same or something similar, but with my own way. So I decided to do this like I said, like a professional. And I'm not selling products. I'm selling health. I'm selling a different way of life and an appropriate, happy life. I say that all the time because if you are happy, everybody around to you, they're gonna be happy because you are the person who inspires another people, even your family, your kids. Everybody needs you happy.
That's such a great end like note to end on too. Last time I checked your following, which was yesterday, I think you were at 97, and you just said today that you were at 99. So that's just insane growth. You're doing amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it so much.
All right, ladies, so we're so excited today. I want to introduce you to Molly McMillan from the product team. New face today as part of the product launch. We're excited that she could be here, and you know, she puts a lot of work into making sure these products come to life for us.
Yeah, thanks, Erin. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about some of our new lingerie.
Flowers are starting to bloom, grass is turning green, so here we are to give you some of our best pieces for spring in wonderful colors. Molly, you're dressed very springy today.
Thank you.
Very sunshiny, so let's jump right into it. Our first piece here, I'll Be Yours. So I imagine there's so many weddings that were postponed during COVID that the late summer, fall season is generally bachelorette time period. I predict this year it's going to be spring. So, I mean, Molly, what would you do with this piece for a...
Oh, I would definitely gift it to your bachelorette that's coming up. Absolutely.
Yeah, perfect idea. Bachelorette or bride could purchase it for herself. The great thing about this piece is there's a cage style bra. There's the lined cups here. There's a snap crotch, adjustable straps. Great piece. Bachelorette, non-bachelorette. Wear it at those adult-friendly resorts that are kind of hopping right now. So a ton of things to do with this piece. I'll Be Yours in pearl. All right, next, what do we have here? Ooh, this is a new one. So Made You Look. This piece is going to do just that. Oh, we all love ruching, right? So ruching covers up all of those places that you may not be super confident in. This entire piece is just complete with ruching all the way down the middle, the back. You can or cannot add some thigh highs to it. And Molly, the best thing you love about this piece.
Oh, I love that it comes with the panties. And I love that there's the ties on the top. Super easily adjustable. You can kind of make it fit however you want to style it.
All right, so make them look in this new spring piece. And lastly, oh my goodness, this is going to be, I'm predicting the best seller out of the bunch here. We have Friends with Benefits in Ocean. So not only do we have the lavender collar and running line, we've launched it in sapphire. Now we have it in this beautiful ocean color. This is Friends with Benefits, our running line piece in a new color for spring. We're so excited to have this one. Molly, anything stand out to you about this piece?
I'm just so obsessed with the color on this one. I don't think we have anything in it this color or close to it. I think it's going to be a huge seller. Friends with Benefits has always been a great piece in our running line, so I'm really excited that we're giving another option.
Yeah, and I love this lace is so soft and so stretchy. It's going to form to any person's body. All right, so this is awesome. Let's just talk pricing really quick. We have so these two are going to be $49. Our Made You Look is available in small through 3X. I'll Be Yours is available in
Small through extra large.
Okay, thank you. And then we have Friends with Benefits. It's $39 and it's available in small through 3X. So they're live now. Go ahead, get your hands on these right away. These are our spring lingerie pieces, and we not only hope that you make a lot of money with them, but we hope that they make your customer feel great when they're wearing them.
Okay, and then we do have social elements for these. They are all in the Google Drive. I saw you shooting these.
Oh yeah, it took a couple tries, but I think we got it. I think we nailed it.
And we talked to a couple of our top lingerie sales consultants, and let's see a little piece of what they have to say on selling lingerie online and at the in-home parties, and then how they're selling lingerie all year round.
So I show lingerie online, and I also show them at parties, but not just during Valentine's. Lingerie is something that is a great equalizer. Most women are comfortable with lingerie, especially if they are coming to our parties for the first time. They may not feel comfortable looking at the toys, but everyone's comfortable with lingerie. It's a great way to start your show. You can also have it in the middle of your show. It's wherever you feel most comfortable, but lingerie is everywhere. You see it at Walmart. So
Right.
It's one of those things that is comfortable for everywhere.
How much would you say lingerie do you sell in a month? How many pieces?
But I do a lot of stuff in my VIP lounge. I'd say probably 15 to 20.
Okay,
pieces.
so tell us, what do you do in your VIP lounge?
So I do several things. Number one, I call a Monday Fun Day. And that's when I feature the different pieces of lingerie that I have in stock. But usually I'll pick 3 to 4 pieces to really feature, because I don't want to give too many options. A confused mind always says no, right? So narrow it down, even 2 to 4 pieces, and post them every Monday Fun Day. Or you could even do a Take It Off Tuesday. Whatever you decide to do, just make sure you're consistent at it. And by doing that, women are going to come to expect to see those things, every Monday or every Tuesday. You can take pictures, either, of them in real life, or use corporate's images. They're gorgeous, and that's always the safest way to go. And you can even share them to your story on Facebook. You can put it on Instagram. that is what I do in my Oh, another thing is like wear them. Wear them in your VIP lounge. You know, you don't have to like show everything. But there's even times that I'll be like, okay, VIP, I will do a live video while I'm opening a box of lingerie.
Yeah.
And if I'm in leggings and just a t-shirt, like I can slip it on over and they can get the gist and they love it. That's some of my biggest interaction videos is when I'm just pulling things out of boxes and I'm like, all right, I was gonna put this on, you know.
Yes.
And that way you're still being modest, you know, but they can see how it actually fits and stuff. And I sell a lot that way, just being more random like that.
When, say, a consultant is like, I don't know how to start selling lingerie, I don't know how to talk about it, or a customer is like, I don't really need lingerie, how do you answer those questions? Like, what would you coach the consultants to say?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Lingerie is all about creating confidence and making the woman feel sexy. And I feel like a lot of the things that come up is, well, my partner says it's just a waste of time and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but what do you think? You know, lingerie is a great way for us as women to switch from, you know, that full-time worker or mom or all the hats that we're wearing into a sexual being. And what we put on and how we take care of ourselves absolutely affects our mood, our sex drive, our confidence. And so having something like this is a great way to be able to get yourself in the mood as well.
Charlotte, any other tips on selling lingerie before we go?
One thing, if you're a new consultant and you are looking at wanting to add lingerie into your demo, shop the sales section. You know, Pure Romance is bringing out limited lingerie a lot, and they always put them on a special discount for consultants. Another thing is you don't have to buy it in every single size. If you want to shop smart, what I would do is I would buy a medium and a 1X in each piece. And that way you have something on hand to where,
Smart.
you know, if women or you're trying to size women, you're like, okay, you love this piece. I have it in a medium. All right, looks like we'll need to go up one size. You'll know to order her a large. So ordering them in medium and 1X is a good tip.
All right, and now the lingerie education continues. We have Lucy Heinen. We're going to Portland, and we're lucky because she's one of our top lingerie sellers. Lucy, how are you?
So in terms of selling these pieces and kind of selling pieces in general, I know for me, I didn't used to sell lingerie and I was missing the boat, and I would attend to trainings and all these women were talking about all their lingerie sales. And I'm like, dang, what a smart way of increasing your average order, you know? But I know as we're kind of transitioning to more like limited pieces and that type of thing, I'm not going to lie, I had a really hard time kind of wrapping my head around that. So I always say, instead of making excuses, I make a system. So I figured out a way that worked for me to really capitalize on new pieces, drop pieces, pop-up pieces like this lingerie launch or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter if we have it for 5 minutes or 5 months, I can sell it with this. So I have what I'm calling my like lingerie order form. Basically, it's not an order form though, because it's not specific. So on here, essentially it asks if they love lingerie. Then they're just checking off their sizes. Then they're like romper, flowy, separates, bodysuits, full body, plunge, high rise, whatever it is. They can check any and all styles. And then these are not necessarily pieces that I have. They are just examples of the different types of lingerie styles that are out there and available. Then they're checking off the colors that they love and then how they want to feel, right? Because I feel like sometimes with lingerie, it's not about necessarily how we want to look. It's about how we want to act when we're in it, right? Like, are you going to be all sexy dominatrix, like boss babe in power play? Or are you going to be sensual and sexy? Do you want to be comfy in a bralette? Like, how do you want to feel when you put it on? So they're checking all this off. So I take this to my in-home parties, I take it to events, and then I ask the exact same questions in a Google form for anything virtual or for in my group. And then they just put their name on it. So I collect these from every single woman that I can possibly collect it from. And then boom, lingerie drops. I pull all my forms out and I'm like, okay, cool. Who likes red? and I'll send out a message. I'll be like, oh my God, Susan, I thought of you because we had this freaking red piece that dropped. And I think you're going to look so good. I have it in large. Would you like me to send it to you? $49 all in. And it's just done. First of all, she's like, oh my gosh, she remembered. They forget they filled the form out, right? She's like, she remembered how much I like
this.
red. And then you can ask them too whether or not they want to see all of the other pieces and make them a deal on all three or however you want to work it. But every single time I need some sales, I have a built-in list of women that I know want lingerie pieces, and I don't have to have anything in stock. I don't have to carry inventory. I don't have to try to take it to my parties with me. So anybody can do this. It just makes it so freaking easy.
This is amazing. I love it. Okay, so talk to me about how you talk to women about why they need lingerie, why every woman should have lingerie, whether you're in a relationship or not.
Yeah, absolutely. So I feel like it's kind of a two-piece thing, right? I do feel like every woman should feel sexy and confident in some capacity, or it's actually a really good way to fake it until you make it. I think one of the things is that we're always building women up, right? That's what we should be doing. But the reality of it is, like, sometimes we put something on and we're like, nope, or we take something off and we're like, nope, turn the lights off. And so for me, another way to talk about lingerie is that number one, you're going to feel more confident, you're going to feel sexy, you're going to feel really, really good. But if there's an area of your body that you don't feel good about, girl, cover that up, right? Keep the lingerie on. If you're feeling self-conscious about, I don't know, like a little tummy pooter or whatever, I don't know, like cover it. And then you're not laying there stressed about what they're seeing, what they're looking at. And then I think kind of that it's part of owning your body as it is and recognizing, okay, I may not love this piece, so I'm gonna dress it up because I am sexy just as I am, but I'm acknowledging that maybe that's something that I need to work on a little bit. And then I also think too that one of the things I talk about a lot with lingerie is that lingerie should be for women more so than the partner. But part of that is because of the sensual feel, right? It's another sensation. It should be soft against the body. It should be touching the body. It should be stimulating. In addition to just making you feel good, it is actually rubbing against your skin, which, as we know, is a huge erogenous zone that covers all of the things. And then I do think that for a partner, just addressing this idea of like lingerie, it's not worth it because it just hits the floor. Yeah, you're right, it does. But if I brought you like, it's your birthday and I bring you a present and shit is not wrapped, right? Like if somebody brings me a present with no wrapping paper, I'm like, really? No tissue, no bag, no, like, you couldn't even stick a freaking dollar store bow on the top, like nothing, right? Like that's how we feel when we get a gift with no wrapping, right? Whereas when somebody hands you a beautiful present and it's all wrapped up, all pretty, you're like, oh, this is so fancy, I'm so excited. And then what do? You tear that shit off anyway. But did you appreciate the wrapping, right? So lingerie is just wrapping paper. It's allowed to just hit the floor. And then if you want to sell lingerie and sensations at the same time, you just tell everybody, if you don't want your lingerie to hit the floor immediately, you're going to go into the bathroom with your little bottle of sensations, grape lollipop, brand new. You're going to put it on 4 areas of your body. You're going to come out and tell your partner lingerie does not hit the floor until they find all 5 tasty treats, right? Y'all put it on 4. It's going to take them a real long time to find 5. Then when you're ready, right, because you finally got some foreplay, you're like, you know what, babe, this game is stupid. And you're just going to shimmy it and kick it across the floor. They're ready, but you're finally ready. So after the best orgasm of your entire life, because you finally got foreplay, they got to see you in freaking lingerie. You're going to be laying in bed smoking a cigarette that you don't actually smoke. And they're going to be like, babe, where was that 5th spot at? And you're like, after you're kind of twitchy still a little bit. And you're like, after an orgasm that good, babe, I don't remember. We're going to have to do it again next week. Right? Like,
oh my God.
Years.
That's so good. Okay, last question before you go. I'm cracking up. That's such a good game. Ladies, play that. Talk about that in your parties. Tell your VIP group that. That's great, a great game. Do you sell lingerie in your VIP group? If so, how often? How do you do it?
I do. Yeah, I do. I will tell you guys right now, I do think that selling in your group, because it's private, because a lot of the women you already know, you're comfortable. I know some gals have men in their groups. I don't. It's a woman only space, so I feel comfortable in there. I'm going to tell you the number one way that I buy or that I sell lingerie is me wearing it. if you're comfortable enough to take photos. And I will also say too that sometimes I never know how to say things diplomat. Listen, the bigger you are, the better you're actually going to sell it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
there's the confidence.
reality of being petite is you're going to get bigger gals going, that won't look cute on me. Whereas if you can show women, and you're going to get so much love and support too from the women in your group, they're going to be like, oh my God, you look so hot. And be like, well, if I can look hot, you can look hot too, right? So it's such a good way of making them feel like anybody can wear it. I did a lingerie live. It was ridiculous. That went over really well because I kind of changed like out of the screen so they'd see like an arm flying and whatever as I'm trying to like, and I wore Spanx underneath. So, you know, nothing was going to pop out and startle anybody. But anytime you can show real lingerie on real bodies, especially in a safe space like your group, you're going to sell more of them. Absolutely, hands down.
Awesome. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for this advice. And I love the game. What can I say?
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Okay, now, guys, tonight, starting at midnight, we have a 20% off select toys. So make sure you check out this e-com sale. Send it to all your favorite customers. It is toy time. It's from Tuesday to Wednesday, midnight to midnight. Awesome little sale. Okay, so I'm going to see everybody in 16 days, right? And if you haven't already signed up, do it right now. Events.puremans.com. Come on. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Now, Rise and Grind Monday with Chris. Always fun. Next show is May 1st. I will see you then. And then, of course, we've got June 5th, July 24th. We love being with you during Live, Love, Win, and I cannot wait till we are all back together in person in just 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us, and check out the Pure Romance Consultant YouTube for that full lingerie package. It is sitting right there if you want some more tips on selling those new colors.